Good evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and tonight I'm coming to you with yet another puzzle from the Cracking the Cryptic archives. This is an older puzzle numbered, let me just check the number actually. This puzzle is numbered 1656, and it's back from in February of 2021. So this puzzle is about 10 months old. And this is a puzzle by Just for Kicks, and its title is Sudoku Author's Block Number 1. And the comment that he posted with it was that he'd been having some Sudoku author's block, and he was playing with some ideas, and this is what came out of it. And as someone who's been through periods of time where I'd been trying to set and nothing was working, I absolutely get that. So I saw this puzzle and I thought it looked cute, and often, to be honest, that's my selection criteria, what looks interesting. So I thought I would give it a shot because, as I said, I'm going to try and pull some older puzzles from the archive to present that have interesting ideas. This was rated, some people rated it a 2, some people rated it a 3, so I think it's about a 2.5. I think more rated at 3. Again, let me just quickly have a look. This had... Yeah, 2 people rated it 2, 3 people rated, 1 person rated it 2, 5 people rated it 3, and 1 person rated it 4. So, yeah, this is probably a 3. So, yeah, this was about the difficulty I was looking for my viewers who've been enjoying those puzzles. And because it's an older one, I don't know what I'm expecting from this. So hopefully it'll be good. Links to do this below. I'm going to reset this puzzle because the one that comes from the archive doesn't have credit to the author or anything in it. So I'm just going to reset the puzzle to add the author's name and the rules to it. But all of the rules and everything will be below like I always do. With that, let's go through the rules. Sorry, I keep swapping screens so I can see what's on Discord. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. There are palindromes. These lines are palindromes, and digits placed on a palindrome must read the same forwards and backwards. So those 2 digits will be the same, those 2 digits will be the same, those 2 digits will be the same, those 2 digits the same, etc. On arrows, you sum up the digits on the arrows and put it into the circle. So those 3, the sum of those 3 cells will go there, some of those 3 cells there, sorry, there, not the 5, there. Some of these 3 cells go in the circle. There are killer cages, so where there is a digit given, the sum of those cells will be the number given in the top left corner. Some of those cells will be the digit given in the top left corner. These cages, I'm assuming, are just for decoration to make the symmetry, because we've got the 4 cages in the corner. And those 4 cages in the corner may be interesting, but maybe not. We'll see. And the last rule is there are actually squares that you can see what easier when they're highlighted. These 2 squares mean that these cells must be even. And that's what we've got to go on to solve this. And as always with tricky puzzles, there's a 5 in the middle. So let's see what we come up with. So let's give this a shot. So... I mean, the most obvious thing is these are 3-cell arrows, 3-cell arrows where all of the cells see each other. So the minimum you can put on these is 1, 2, and 3, which means, and it's the same for all of the arrows, 1, 2, and 3 sums to 6. So all of these must be 6, 7, 8, 9. And because of that, that's a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are on palindromes. So that means these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, but these were even, so they can't be 1 and 3. So that means those can't be 1 and 3. So there's now a 2, 4 pair in the box. They can't be 2 and 4. They're on palindrome, so they can't be 2 or 4. So what those evens were to do was to give us these pairs. Okay, cool. So we've got a 1, 3 pair in the box and in column 5. Don't know what that's doing for us. So wherever the 6 goes, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Because the only way to make 6 on a 3-cell arrow is with 1, 2, 3. So I can't put a 6 here because if I put 1, 2, 3 here, I would have 4 cells in the box that were 1, 2, 3. So this cannot be a 6. And I think the same is, yeah, the same is true down here because this is a 1, 3 pair as well. So this cannot be a 6. So 6 goes into one of those two cells. And the same is true with 7s here. If I was, the only way to make up 7 is 1, 2, 4. So if I put 1, 2, 4 here, that would break this cell. And if I was to put 1, 2, 4 here, that would break this cell. So these can't be 7, and 7 must go in. I am misclicking like mad today. 7 go in one of those two. So this is a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruple. You cannot make a 6, a 7, or an 8 arrow without using a 1. You can make a 9 arrow without using a 1. So at least 3 of these arrows have to have 1s on them. But there is a 1 and a 3 here. So one of these boxes has to have a 1 off the arrow, because if I put a 3 here, there is a 1 here, not on the arrow, and if I put a 3 here, there's a 1 here, not on the arrow. So because one of these arrows cannot have a 1 on it, one of these two arrows must be a 9. So I cannot put a 9 in either of those two arrows. And that gives me a 6, 8 pair, so I take 8 out of those, and that's a 7, 9 pair. So these are 7 and 9, and these are 6 and 8. The 7 is 1, 2, 4, and the 9, because I have, which will leave the 3, and the 9, because once I put the 3 in the box, will leave the 1, will have to be 2, 3, 4. So all of these are from 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need to sneeze once again. That was a sneezing fit. Okay. So these need to be from 1, 2, 3, 4 because the 7 will be from 1, 2, 3, and the 9 has to be 2, 3, 4 because the 1 will be out of the box. So I won't be able to make 9 with 1, 2, 6 or 1, 3, 5. Okay. So this is a 1, 2, 3. In each box, I now have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quadruple. I've also got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quadruple in the columns. Oh, these can't be 1 or 3 because I've got a 1, 3 pair in the column. So I've got now, these are 6 and 8. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9, leaving 6 and 8 for there. Can I do the same trick along here? Whichever one is 6, and I don't know which one it is. I'm just working left, right because 6, 8, whatever. If this is 6, this is 1, 2, 3, and this becomes 4. Then this becomes 2, and then I need to make 8 without 2, which is 1, 3, 4. So I'd have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 3, 4. So again, these would all be from 1, 2, 3, 4, because if I did it the other way, this would be 1, 2, 3, this would be 4, this would be 2, and this would be 1, 3. So these also are from 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I've got a 2, 4 pair in the row, so I can take 2, 4 out of those. So this is now 7 and 9 because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. So this is 7 and 9. It's a little bit crazy. So, calculator time. So this is a 12 cage, which can't use a 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is a 5, 7, which makes this the 9. Because 12, if I was to use a 9, it would be 9, 3, and I don't have a 3 available. 8, 4 doesn't work. 7, 5 works, and 6, 6 would double 6. So this has to be 5, 7, which makes this 9, which means this is the 2, 3, 4. I take 1 out of there. This becomes 1. This becomes 1. This becomes 3. This becomes 3. This is the 7, so there's no 3 on this. This is 1, 2, 4. This 1 is looking up, so this is the 1. There is no 1 here. This 3 is looking the down. There is no 3 here. This is the 2, 4 pair. This is the 3. That is pretty. This is 6 and 8, because I can take 1 out of both of those. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. So that leaves 6 and 8 over here. So these are from 5, 7, and 9. And 5 must be in there. Hang on, I can't put 7 in there. So that's a 5, 9 pair. So that's a 7 and that's a 9. This is a 6, 8 pair now because I've got everything else in the box and the row or however I want to look at it, which means this is a 6, 8 pair. And I can do the same down there. This is pretty. Can I do the same down here with this 13 cage? So 13, I can't use 4, 9. I can use 5, 8 or 6, 7. But that does restrict those cells because if it's 5, 8, I now have a 6 there. So I can't use 8 or 6 up here. Basically what I've got is a virtual 6, 8 pair because if this is 5, 8, I've used 8 here and 6 here. And if this is 6, 7, I've used 6 here and 8 here. So I cannot put 6 or 8 up here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. These can be 5, can't be 6, 7. These can only be 5, 7, or 9 because I can't use 6, 8, 2, 4, or 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 is gone. So it's from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I can't use 6, 8 because of the virtual 6, 8 pair. So these are 5, 7, 9. That puts 5, 7, 9 there. Oh, that can't be 7. So neither of these can be 7. This is 5, 9. So is there a way I can narrow this down further? So if this is 5, 8, This would be 9, 7, 6, 9. These will be 1, 2, 3. So the 4 will go there. The 4 will go there. The 2 will go. Oh, wait a minute. These. Specifically that cell. That's pretty. That cell is a 3. And let me show you why. That's really nice. This is a 2 or a 4. This is the same 2 or 4 because it's on the other end of the palindrome. Although that's, I don't need that, but yes. This is the other 2 or 4. So if this is 4, this is 2. If this is 2, this is 4. They can't be the same, so I'm colouring them different. So one of these is 2, one of these is 4, and the different colour means it's the other one. This is the green 2 or 4 because it's on the other end of the palindrome. This cell now sees both green and yellow. So it sees if yellow is 4, green is 2, and that can't be 2 or 4. If green is 2, whichever way we do this, this sees both of them, that's a 3. That's a 1. This is not a 1 or a 3, this is a 2 or 4, so that becomes green. This is green. This is yellow. This is green. This is yellow. This now sees green and yellow, so it can't be 2 or 4. It's a 1, 3. I now have a 1, 3 pair, so this can't be a 3, and this becomes yellow. I could have just removed the 1 and 3 from there. This 3 now sees this. This becomes 1, this becomes 3. I could have done the same from the 1 in the row. Nine has to be in here because there's nowhere else in this column it can go. And I noticed that because I have to put 9 in there in the box. But 9 could go there, there, then in this box, because that could be any total. Yeah, that all looks fine. Oh, that's pretty. So this is either 1, 3, 4 to make it 8 or 1, 3, 2 to make it 6. And this is the opposite. So these aren't resolved. So these will either be resolved when I find a 2 or a 4 or when I force 6 or 8 into one of these. And whenever any of those is resolved, this 13 cage will be resolved, which will resolve that, which will resolve... Yeah, this is nice. The question is, how do I resolve it? This can't be a 9, because if I put a 9 there, I'd have to put a 9 there, and that would conflict. So this is a 9. This is not a 9. So this is also 5, 6, 7, or 8. So this is 5, 6, 7, or 8. And it can't be 6 or 8, because I've got a 6, 8 pair in the row. So I can take 6, 8 out of there. This becomes a 5, 7 pair. This is sweet. And that makes sense because it'll be 5, 8 and leave, yeah, whichever one I don't put in here will be left over on both of those. I was just wondering how long my video had been. Yeah, I'm flying through, or yeah, I felt like I was flying through this. It's only been 20 minutes so far. Though I'm not sure what's next. Like, if I look at this 24 in 4, it's like if I could force a digit out of it, like 7 can't go there. If there was a 6, 8, so 6, 8, but I can still put a 6, 8 in here, so I can't force 6, 8 into the box. I can force one of 6 or 8 into the box, but that's not, because I can put 1 6, 8 in there, but not 2, and I can't put any in there. Now, I can't put 2 in there because then I'd conflict with there. So I think there must be 1 6 or 8 in the box at least, possibly 2. Because, yeah, I could put 2 in there and not have a 6, 8 there and have another one down here. So there's 1 or 2 6s or 8s in this. Yeah, that's not helpful. What about down here with the 19 cage? 1 7. Well, I can't put... Yeah, this is looking even worse because, well, I can't have 6 and 8. The same as up here, I can't have 5 and 9. Hang on, 1s. 1 must be in the 24 cage. 1 must be in a 24 cage, a 4-cell 24 cage with a 1. So 23 in 3 cells. This is 1 6 8 9, because the only way to make 23 in 3 is 6 8 9, and I must put a 1 into this box. So this is 1 6 8 9, which means this is a 5, which means this is a 5, which means this is a 9. That takes 5 and 8 out of there because 5 and 8 are what make 13. So 6 7 means this is 8 and this is 5, which makes this 5. This 6 7 makes this 8 and this 6, which resolves these. 8 1 3, yellow is 4, green is 2. And I'm going to get rid of all the colouring because colouring plays with my eyesight. So 6 1 2 3, 7 1 2 4, 8 1 3 4, 9 2 3 4. Can't seem to resolve these yet, but this was very good. So what's left outside of this box? 2, 3, 4, 7. Well, I can't put 2 there because of that 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 must go over here now. It's the only place in the row left for it. 3, 4, 7. Oh, 9 can't go up here. 3 can't go here. 4 can't go here. 3 can't go here. 6 and 8 line up here. So 6 and 8 must both be down here. Hang on, that's an 8 now. That's a 6. 8 must be down here. And that's not a 4. So 4 is in here. Hang on, there's a 7 here. There's no 7 here. This is 2. This is 3. There's no 3 here. This is a 4, 7. These are a known pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, 9 pair. That 9 resolves the order. 9 and 8. So now we've got a 19 cage without 8, 9 or 6. So what happens if I don't use a 7? I have 5, 4, 3 and 2. 5, 4, 3 and 2 is nowhere near enough. 5, 4 is 9 plus 3 and 2 is another 5, which is 14. So I must use a 7. So there is a 7 in there, which means I need 12 in 3. 12 in 3, I can't use a 6. Once I use a 5, calculator time, otherwise you'd just be sitting here staring at me forever. So 9 in 4 without a 6, a 9 or an 8. There's only one option, 3, 4, 5, 7. So 3, 4, yeah. So I needed 11. Wait a minute. 3, 4, 5, 7. Oh, it's 19. So I needed 12. Yeah, 12 with... Once I had 7, I needed 12 with 3 cells without using... With the highest digit being 5. 5 and 4 is 9. 3 is... Yeah, 12. 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, I should have been able to get that. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these are 1 and 2. That 2 resolves the order. I should have been able to do that one without it, but oh well, too late now. This is 6, 8, 9, but there's now a 6, 8 pair, so this becomes a 9, and I can take 9 out of there. That's a 9, so this is a 5, and this is a 9. 1, 6, 8. Yeah. There's no 3 here, there's no 5 here, there's no 5 here, so this becomes a 5. These are a known pair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So we've now got a 17 cage without a 5, 7, or 9. And again, the 17 cage has so many options. Yeah, I'm just going to eliminate. So without 5, 7, or 9. That's got a 5, 7, or 9. That's got 5, 7, or 9. So it's 1, 2, 6, 8 or 2, 3, 4, 8. So there must be a 2 in here and an 8. Let's see if I can narrow that down any further. Hang on, that 8 makes this a 6, which makes this an 8, which forces an 8 into the cage, which I already had. So there's an 8 in one of those two. And I know there's a 2 in the cage, so there's a 2 in one of those two. And the rest are either 1, 6 or 3, 4. There has to be a 3 in this cage, because I can't put 3 there or there. So this is 2, 3, 4, 8. So 2, 3, 4, 8. Can't put 2 there. Can't put 8 there. Can't put 4 there. And this is 1. Well, actually 1 goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6. So this becomes a 7. This becomes a 6. There is no 7 here. 2, 3, 4, that works. This is a known pair now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. That 4 resolves it. That's a 7 and that's a 4. This is a known pair and has been for ages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 and 8. That 7 now resolves it. That's an 8 and that's a 7. That 8 takes 8 out of there. This is a known pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 and 9. Which is not apparently resolved. Oh, that palindrome. And that palindrome. That's a 6. That's an 8. That's a 6. There is no 6 there. This is a 1. This is an 8. This is an 8. There is no 8 here, so this is an 8. That's been sitting there for how long? Minutes. Probably many minutes. Okay, so this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one resolves it. This is 5 and this is 1. I think I'm cleaning up now. 1, 2, and 6. This 6 resolves it. That's 2 and that's 6. The 2 looks down, making this 3. This 4, this 2. The 3 looks up, making this 9 and this 3. The 9 looks down, making this 7 and this 9. The 7 makes that 5 and that's 7. The 4 looks over, making that 7. There is no 7 here. The 3 looks over, making that 4 and that 3. The 4 looks up, making that 7 and that 4. And that is how you complete the puzzle titled, looking it up again, Sudoku Author's Block number 1 by Just for Kicks. Yeah, so I know Just for Kicks has set a lot of puzzles in the last 10 months, some of which have been phenomenal. This one was pretty good. So if this puzzle helped him get over the writer's block, or the Sudoku writer's block, awesome. But that was a lot of fun. I really liked that. I really liked how the use of these allowed you to get all of these down to pairs, and then you could use them to sort of narrow down that these had to be particular values, and you could sort of sort out the 7-9 pair and the 6-8 pair. This was narrowed down, and then you were able to sort of put pressure up here, and then having the 1s pointing into here forced a 1 into here, which forced all of this, which worked down, and then forced the values into here, which worked across and forced the values into here. It's possible you might have been able to do it the other way. I don't know. But that was fun. Yeah, that was really good fun. Well, thank you Just for Kicks for that. We're very much getting close to Christmas, where I'll be doing the 3 easy puzzles on Christmas Day for people who are looking for just something simple for Christmas or Boxing Day, to just fill in 10 to 15 minutes. You can pick one of the 3 puzzles, or if you get a few breaks, do them in different times. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish everyone good luck with their solving.